Well, you should try this other one too.
Oh, I did.
What was it?
The one that in a shop.
But there's another one. It's called Midnight. Do you know if that was in the gift shop?
No.
Okay, that's like super dark.
Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah, it's good. I'll like.
I
get
guess
it.
it's a hidden gem.
Maybe there's like 10 colors. Awesome. All right. So most of the coffee in Kona is the varietal of coffee Kona typica. Kona typica is in the Arabica family. The Arabica family has thousands of coffee varietals. Kona typica is the most prominent one here. It got here in 1890. When it got here, it was called Typica Guatemala, obviously from Guatemala. It wasn't until the 1990s that it started being referred to as Kona typica here. I think the reason being that a lot of people, coffee enthusiasts, were making the pilgrimage to Kona to try Kona coffee, and they were maybe a bit confused. They were saying, wait, why am I having Guatemalan coffee here in Kona? So Typica Guatemala is now here Kona typica, but sometimes people use the expression terroir, like in wine, you know, taking on the properties of the environment, the land, and the weather. So I'm guessing even if you took a Kona typica plant and compared it to a Typica Guatemala, even though they're technically the same, the Kona typica has been here for 135 years, sort of evolving and doing its thing. So that's what most Kona coffee is. However, there are exceptions all the time. We even have a few of them, but I would say like 30 of our 37.5 acres is Kona typica. But this one right here is not. This is our geisha coffee. So geisha coffee is one of the most valuable coffees in the world. It continually breaks records. Last I heard is that in 2024, a pound of it sold at auction for $6,000 a pound. Ours is $82 for 4 ounces. So
What's so special about it?
Well, it tastes really good, and we should get you some to try. That would be cool.
Yeah, beans and skin.
Beans and skin, yep. And then a little mucilage layer, which we'll get into when we get down to the Hoshidana, because this isn't much, but it kind of does add up. And then there's the parchment layer, which is why they're yellow. Underneath, they're a very pale green, but you'll see that more when we go down. Numbers. 100 pounds of coffee cherry only becomes 12 pounds of finished roasted coffee. So 100 pounds to 12 pounds. So I think the record we have here is 270,000 pounds of coffee cherry that has been grown here in a year, but that's in cherry. Really, we know we have 20,000 trees and they each only produce 1 to 2 pounds of finished roasted coffee a year. Not as much as people might think. First, you know, sometimes I get pretty dizzy, but then I didn't like it at first, and then I kind of started really liking it.
Becoming meditation.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of Japanese.
Thank you so much
Of
for
course.
today. It was a pleasure.
Yeah,
what
thank
a
you so
beautiful
much for coming.
experience, and it was so enlightening and
Thank you.
informative. So
Cool.
thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, it was our pleasure.
And
Thank
for your
you.
hospitality and special geisha coffee.
Yes.